Welcome on in. It's time for another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Mike Fenner. He's Cameron Nupp. And we've reached week 8 in local high school football with the contenders looking to solidify their positions with the playoffs just around the corner.
Yeah, Mike, one of those teams that has looked the part for many weeks resides in Region 5 in Waterford, and they were again at home tonight. Region 5 leading Fort LaBeouf, trying to maintain a perfect league mark, hosting Harbor Creek. We'll pick things up in the third quarter. The Bison up 21-17, and Xavier Blos is going to add to it with a touchdown to make it a 2-score lead. It's 28-17 in favor of the Bison. Harbor Creek, though, would hang tough. The quarterback, Gavin Zillman, keeps this one himself, reaches over the goal line for the score. At least he was playing quarterback on that play. The Huskies make it 28-23, but the Bison rushing attack would not quit. This time, Dominic Walters on the QB keeper reverses field. He'll beat everyone to the corner for the score. Fort LaBeouf again giving themselves a 2-score cushion. It's 35-23. Still, the Huskies will not go quietly. Zillman once again, this time on the handoff. He's into the end zone to put the Huskies within striking distance, but it would prove to be too little too late. The Bison all over the ensuing onside kick attempt. Fort LaBeouf takes this one. It's 35-29 with the win. They win at least a share, of Region 5.
Anytime you can get a win in the region, it's big, especially our region. It's a nice, tough region, as you saw. Harbor Creek's well coached. Those kids come to play. They're hard workers too, and it was a great game. Came right down to the wire. That's what you want in the region. It's just always good to come out on top.
They might be the best. I think they're the best rushers in the state. They just take it to them every single day. They're just dogs. Stay active. Stay on your blocks, on your feet. Finish it if you can. We always love a good pancake, so just keeping it to them.
On the Plywood entry system scoreboard, Fort LaBeouf wins it 35-29 over Harbor Creek. They will win at least a share of the Region 5 crown.
All right, let's stay in Region 5. Mark Soboleski and Fairview visiting Jeff Goodwill and Corey at Sheen Field tonight. 6-0 Beavers in the second quarter. Nice third down stop defensively. Joey O'Reilly in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. Tigers force a punt. Final 2.5 minutes left in the half. Corey happy to have Lucas Baker back at quarterback after a few weeks away due to a shoulder. This time he finds Jack Vanchieri downfield for the big pickup. Beavers in business. Same drive. Baker rolls off play action, hits Marcus Meredith in the flat. Stopped just short of the goal line. Later in the drive, 4th and goal. Corey going to the air. It's Baker hitting Connor Sterling. Open in the front of the end zone. The Beavers go up 12-0. Hit 134 yards passing and 2 scores. Beavers go for 2, and on the handoff, it's Lamech Albers up the middle and in. 14-0. Corey at the half. The Beavers cruise to a 28-3 win at home.
Region 3 leader Mercyhurst Prep hosting Iroquois for homecoming. We'll pick things up in the first quarter. Vinny Feliciano takes this one off the left side. He goes virtually untouched to pay dirt here for the opening touchdown of the night. It's 7-0 Lakers. Later in the quarter, Mercyhurst Prep dropping back to pass, but Donovan Berry there to make the sack. That puts the Lakers behind the chains. But later in the drive, Feliciano going to do his thing once again. He'll stiff arm one man in the backfield. There it is. Then he runs over another man at the goal line. It's his second touchdown of the night to make it 13-0 Mercyhurst Prep. Still not done. We'll go to the last play of the quarter. It's Feliciano once again finding the end zone to extend the lead. Feliciano runs for 280 yards and scored 8 touchdowns on the night. Mercyhurst Prep tops Iroquois 55-6.
That is tough to do. What a performance. Staying in Region 3, Northwestern home for Seneca tonight. Early action in Albion for Seneca. Dominic Buscemi takes the handoff, breaking through the Wildcat defense. Runs this one all the way to pay dirt, ties the game at 14 with 6 minutes to go here in the second. The Wildcats trying to answer back. Quarterback Braden Swift tossing it to Brody Brickenhauser. Runs it for a first down on the left sideline. More Cats coming. Swift looking for an opening. He'll tuck and run. And here he goes. Swift finding his way up the field for a first down. Drive does stall. Later for Seneca, Rylan Harwood throws it to Donovan Huzenik for the first down. Bobcats in business. Later, another catch here. On the throw for a Seneca touchdown. Huzenik scores, makes it 21-14 just before halftime. The Bobcats top Northwestern by a final of 28-20. Let's go to some non-region action. We'll head to Dollinger Field. Cathedral Prep home for Benedictine out of Cleveland. Thanks to our guy, Jay Pushkar. Opening quarter, Bengals strike first. Play action pass. Giovanni Iacampo airs it out to Antoine Smith for a 35-yard score. 7-0 Benedictine. Ramblers answer on their first possession. Desiree Carson toting the rock, finding pay dirt. We're tied at 7. Later in the first, Bengals another big play. Iacampo finding Smith in stride. 72 yards for the touchdown. The point after was blocked. Call it 13-7 Bengals. A minute into the second, Carson scoring his second rushing touchdown of the game. PAT was blocked there. We're tied at 13. Bengals answer, though, a short touchdown plunge. Caden Forte cashes in for 6. Another failed PAT. 19-13 Benedictine at the half. Move to the third, 26-13. Benedictine starts this drive in Prep territory. Iacampo finding Smith downfield. Another huge gainer. Led to another Forte rushing score. 33-16 Bengals at that point. Prep goes down at home. 53-23 to Benedictine for a third straight loss. Let's go to the vet. St. Francis out of Buffalo paying a visit to the Erie Royals. Early action here for Erie. Quarterback Paul Johnson on a keeper. Down the right sideline, picks up a first down. Wisely gets out of bounds in time. After the Erie drive stalls, Aiden Hopwood taking the punt and trying to find some real estate up the left sideline. Good gainer there for the visitors. Later, Trent Buttles hands it off to Dominic Cook Jr. A run outside the goal line here is St. Francis threatening to score. He'll be inside the 5 and taken down. Then Buttles throws this pass to Mason Anderson, waiting in the end zone for the score. 7-0 St. Francis, 8 minutes to go in the first. More for St. Francis here. It's Tyrone Clark taking the handoff. Stopped just short of the goal line as he goes down the left sideline with a mean stiff arm to boot. Then Buttles throws it again to Anderson, who finds the end zone. 22-0 midway through the second. Erie goes down at home, 46-6.
Let's go to Northeast Ohio. McDowell in action against Austintown Fitch, thanks to our friends at WKBN. McDowell in the opening drive, Lucas Salt to Cameron Bastow. He takes a lick, but he hangs on for the catch. First down, Trojans. McDowell ends the opening drive with a field goal. That's Joseph Clark knocking that one through. Trojans get on the board. It's 3-0. McDowell's next possession, Salt. Quick pass to Bastow, and he makes the first guy miss. Now he's got room to run. They will finally bring him down, but it's a pickup of 49 yards and a first down. Led to another McDowell field goal. Clark right down the middle once again. That makes it 6-0 Trojans, but Fitch would answer. Colin Colher going deep for Brady Evans, and he hauls it in. It's a 40-yard touchdown connection to make it 7-6 for the Falcons. Later in the second quarter, nice little fist bump there for the good work. It's Colher dumping it off again. This time it's Richard again, and he does the rest. He'll go 55 yards for this touchdown. That makes it 14-6 Falcons. McDowell falls to Fitch. Final score 21-12.
Still to come here on Friday Night Lights.
We'll continue with our high